Alright, stream should be up now. Man, still not even entirely. I gotta check the playbacks one of these days to see. Make sure they're up when I actually think they're up. But welcome, everybody. Welcome back, I should say, maybe. Some of you were around for the incursions that were out earlier, which was pretty sick, man. Pretty freaking sick. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Incursions. What should we say? Incursions. The power of friendship. I don't even know. I think I'd just leave it at that. Maybe we should say... Maybe I just say this. I had a great time with incursions, but an even better time thanks to the power of friendship. There we go. Hashtag... Hashtag... Level 28 Dungeon Buds. Yes, I am now live. Okay, here we go. Tweet. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? I gotta do more Mole Man stuff, guys. More Mole Man stuff. Actually, I gotta do some energy dumpage. And then we'll get to some Mole Man stuff. But what's up, guys? How you guys doing? First winner was Hunter Creed. What's up, Hunter? And we got Agent Plays, Evan, Big Joe, Carlo. What's up? What up? Make sure you guys aren't spamming, though. Please, guys. Keep the spam to a minimum. But okay. I think I'm live, right? Probably better than my silly pun idea. Oh, I missed your silly pun idea. What is it? Have a tweet idea, BG. Come join me on the mole expedition. The mole, the merrier. Oh. I'm so happy I didn't go with that hunter. Boo. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this thing, though. What is this? Oh, the incursion's concluded. That message still goes out, huh? Okay. I didn't realize that from earlier. That's a pretty sweet-looking image right there. I gotta say, I like that image. That's really cool. I kind of want a higher resolution version of that, but oh well. That's cool. Okay. Corey, sending over two saying, slap me silly. Corey, coming right up, man. Thank you very, very much, dude. I appreciate it. One slap coming your way. Slap. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Let me go hop on a quest real quick. Taylor Bost also sent it over. Buck. Thanks, dude. Saying pull the 5-star sparkles today. Getting harder to save those generic awakening gems. Yeah, man. Congrats, dude. Congrats. I mean, I know Legacy just... Not only did he use a generic on his sparkles, but also seemed to do quite well in the dungeons with her. So, yeah. But thank you, man. Congrats again. Any tips for beginners? Tips for beginners. Don't sell your champions ever for any reason. It is not worth it, regardless of what you may or may not have seen McFabio do. Make sure to join an alliance as soon as you can, even if it's not a permanent home for you, even if it's just, hey, temporary. I don't even know if I like this game yet, but hey, let me just pop into this alliance. You you may make some friends, and yeah, the community is pretty damn good in this game. Not to mention you get some rewards for it, so yeah, of course that's always a bonus. And check out the Dork Lessons channel, specifically a video called How to Parry Like a Ninja. If you just type that into YouTube, it will it'll pop right up and give you some good ways to some good lessons on fighting, you know. Gio Alvarez sent an over 5. Hey man. Saying, how's it going with the pair? Thanks, man. It's going well. Had a pretty awesome stream with incursions. Had a great time with that. And yeah, just overall feeling good about that, man. It was a fun time. But Gio, thank you very much, man. I appreciate the 5. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support. Oh, I know I got to do cutoffs too, guys. Hold on. Let me see what Tarax ended up going for. I'm so far behind from playing the McFabio account. It's crazy. I'm like still trying to get caught up here. What? Tarax went for 54 million? Or is that just all the info that was shared? Wow, man, he went way higher than I thought. Are people thinking he's going to be a good defender, or is it just gotten to that point where... Oh, you know what? I guess people were home. Maybe that's what it was. People just being home. Extra arena grind time. Dang. Okay. Crazy. I don't know what the 4-star... Oh, there was a bug with the 4-star arena for now. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm just going to leave that at 9 million. We don't really know. And Captain Marvel, yeah. I actually overshot for Captain Marvel, guys. I put up like 1.52 or something like that, and I ended up getting her. That's kind of bummed, man. That's kind of bummed. But, yeah. Alright, there's some estimated cutoffs at least. Please go higher if you're actually going for these champs, as always. Alright, let's get back to the grind. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Evening BG, loving my new rank 5 Sig 140 Doom so much that I turned Suicides off. He's so much fun. Awesome. Yeah, Lori, I'm... Oh, man. I wish I had a Doom. I was actually just thinking, though, like, when you mentioned you turned off Suicides, I was just thinking about the incursions again and how much I actually wanted to turn Suicides off for the incursions run. Obviously, still did great with Suicides on. Still plenty of very powerful champions that Suicides are good for. But I actually really want to turn them off and try some other champions in there. God, man. It was a really good time, guys, I gotta say. But alright. Let's keep it going. Dude, there's more things to talk about too, right? Wasn't there something else posted? Hold on a sec. Before I keep blabbing away about incursions here. Didn't we get info? Hold on. Let me check. I think there's info about next month's quest where you get to pick a side. Choose your side in the Baron's War. Yeah, here we go. This also might be interesting. Zoom in a little bit here. Alright, this will be good. Let's see what we got. Make a choice. I'm curious if it says here, maybe you guys could, maybe it'd be easier just if you guys told me. Oh wait, double cross, here we go. This is, I think, what I wanted to know. On April 15th, the first 2 quests for each side will permanently lock. This is your chance to turn your back on your team and pledge allegiance to the opposing team to gather resources promised by the other team. Of course, you can choose to remain loyal and earn even more of the resources you've already earned if you wish. There's no bonus for remaining loyal to the same side. Oh, wait. So wait, can you... Okay, no, so... Yeah, you want to switch to get both rewards, right? I'm understanding it correctly? Either way, I saw this chart. I didn't read the actual post, but I saw this chart. Somebody shared it in my Alliance chat. And there's some good stuff here, man. Like, the shards, honestly, whatever. It's some extra shards, sure. You know, good for a side quest for the month. Yeah, I mean, a lot of 5-star shards, some 6-star shards, and things like that. But this stuff, guys, oh my. All those extra tier 4 basics, all the tier 1 alphas, tier 2 alphas, dude. Even this rank up gem, even though it's only a 1 to 2, this represents some tier 4 basics and tier 1 alphas in here as well. It's good stuff. Leave that open. We could take a look at that later. Stop blabbing on about that. You're going to be Team Storm or Team Supreme? Whichever team had all those rewards that I was just looking at. The catalysts and stuff like that. Dude, I got to get those, man. The shards, dude, I can get shards anywhere. Those catalysts. I need more catalysts. Why no sell champions? You don't get very much from it, and when you duplicate the champion, when you pull them again from the crystal, you get bonus shards and ISO, and sometimes you just need to use those the low-level champions even late in the game. So just do not ever sell them. It's like a temporary minor, and I mean absolute minor gain compared to in the future you'll have better rewards if you never sell them. Alright. Still have some more energy to dump. So let's dump it. Wait, actually, no, I'll dump it later because I want to make sure I don't get locked in case I miscount things here. So let's go back to Mole Man. Oh man, only have a day and a half left on this stuff, so crap. I have to do so much. I'm gonna have to spend a bunch of units on energy refills and things like that. May do another day stream tomorrow to plow through all this stuff. I'll do it after the incursion stream over on Seaton's channel, you know. Alright, why am I looking at this stuff? I'm going to 100% it. Let's just get back to it. Let's go up first, since that's the way I went originally. Okay, so since incursion is going to be permanent, how often do you think you'll be streaming it? Well, the rewards are like once every 5 days, so probably once every 5 days. You can double up if you choose the same side twice. If you can double up, then I'm not double-crossing the catalyst, basically, man. That's what my allegiance is going towards. Hello, really enjoyed your incursion stream. It might finally be a decent game mode. By the way, when are you going into 6.4? Good question. I do not know. Oh, this is the guy that I was just thinking about, though. I was thinking about Mojo for the incursions, and I was thinking about how much I wanted a Mojo. I think he could be pretty good and just fun. I just really enjoyed playing Mojo. Kind of bummed that, you know, I don't have him. So, but anyway, I don't know about 6.4 yet. I'm still kind of undecided. Dude, I still have to do 6.2. The McFabio, it was a ton of fun, but I'm just so far behind now, guys. That 1 week of basically not really playing this account. I would log in very briefly. Excuse me. Oh man. I would do like a quick energy dump in the morning on my main account, and then before going to bed, I would just do the same thing. So, yeah. Dingus. What's up, Pete? How you doing, man? But yeah, incursions, man. PG, I realized the cutoff for Ms. Marvel was 1.517 mil. Ended up getting 1.51 mil. I'm actually kind of happy because I'd rather have the 500 4-star shards than 275 from dupe. Well, that's the thing. You don't get dupe shards from the basic. I mean, you get some 5-star shards just because that's what the milestone is. 5-star shards, but other than that, yeah, the basic in If you don't need the champion, then getting the rewards below that is technically a little bit better. Getting those extra shards. Really need new champions for Act 6, but I feel like the rewards on the champion side are weak. Yeah, dude, the Catalyst. I mean, this is how it's always been, in my opinion, at least. For the most part, when given the choice between shards and catalysts, it feels like catalysts are like just the better value. It feels like how I value shards is different than how Kabam values shards or something like that. And I know everyone's a little bit different on this. Maybe people who can't grind the arena, or they just don't have gold and they can't actually use the catalyst and stuff like that. Maybe they don't give a damn about the catalyst and they just want those shards. I know there's a lot of people out there in that position, but as far as I'm concerned, oh, catalyst all the way, dude. My cousin Triumphs to see my account and she sold almost all my 3 stars. Rip Stark Spidey. Ah, was it recent? You might be able to contact support about that, but ouch. Daily day stream until 6.2 is done. I don't know about that. I still can't even get back into 6.2 yet. Like, I have to finish up this month's stuff before it's over. And yeah. PG, how was the incursion? It was awesome, dude. It was actually a really good time. So here's like, I can tell you this about like the downsides. I will talk about that a little bit, but it was actually really cool and really fun. So like, I don't know, I don't want to talk too much about the downsides because I think everyone should play it and just enjoy it, have a good time with it. There's like 2 small downsides, I would say, for me personally at least. I'm sure everyone's gonna have their own opinion, but number 1, I still wish there was battle chips in the incursions. I was gonna ask them about that, but they kind of already brought it up how they didn't want to take away from the arena too much, so I figured that's their answer on it. They still want arena to be, you know, relevant game mode as well, which is fine, but it does make that decision to like, okay, do I log in and gain units, or do I log in and gain other resources? You know, I still wish that there was kind of battle chips sprinkled around more areas of the game. So that's the like one minor downside to it, and then the other is it still takes time, of course. I mean, it's kind of the same downside I was just talking about. It's just there's so many things to do in this game that you know, kind of divides your time. I don't think it's always going to take 2 hours like it did. So I think if you have a good partner with all the boosts and everything like that, you could probably fly through there and get the milestones that you care about, you know. So we're talking minor downsides. Other than that, man, like, it was so much fun. So much fun. Getting to play with those boosts, like, you know, I brought in a champion that didn't benefit from some of them as much, I think, with Corvus, because there was some massive crit boosts that I passed up. So think about if I go with Venom the Duck, right? You get like the 1000 crit rating boost, and there was a node to increase that by 200%. So now Venom the Duck, and like the Furies too and everything, right? So now you have Venom the Duck, you have the Furies in the beginning, you have the power gain, everything's lasting longer, you have that crazy crit, he's bleeding, he's causing bleed for the opponent on all of his crits. Dude, just the damage output, it's got to be nuts, and the survivability and all that stuff. So, dude, I almost did it. There was a double level up on, just like, I don't know, last night or something. And I almost did it. I almost took Venom the Duck to rank 5. The only thing that actually stopped me, which this might be a good thing, but I was already like, you know, I already shut my computer down for the night. I was like, you know, ready to go to sleep, and I was like, I just No, I'll rank him up another time. Because I wanted to record it, because people have been asking forever, when am I going to finally rank 5 the dude? But I also might need to save my resources for 6.4, so it's kind of a good thing that I didn't do it. But okay, Yuki. Senator 5 of them Polish bucks. Thank you, man. Saying there are 5-star 6 stones in the shard one. There are, but it's a pretty quantity of them. It's not all that much, so yeah. It's too low of an amount to sway me. But it is there for the people that are going that route. Thank you again, man. GR Linden, Senator 5. Dude, thank you, man. I read your... oh, wait. Let me read your super chat first. Speaking of McFabio, part 2 of my journal is up, and he makes an appearance. Oh, dude. I didn't read part 2 yet. Did you just put it up? I didn't... Okay, yeah, I see now. Okay. Ah, dude. Okay, I'm going to put this on screen for a minute, but I'm not going to read through it all right now. Actually, let me put your part 1 up so that we don't spoil anything. I'll read part 2 later. I did read all of part 1. But dude, thank you for the 5. If you guys are interested in another new account experience done differently, then I recommend checking this out. Hang on. Let me find it real quick. Here we go. Hang on. See if I can zoom in. There we go. Oh, perfect. All right. So, on Twitter, I retweeted this. So if you're following me on Twitter, then you'll already know it. But here we go. Summoner's Journal. GR Linton, Part 1. Day 1. You know, like, I don't know if you... Oh, man. This is actually really bright. I don't know if you've ever seen the Always Sunny, where it's like Dennis Reynolds, An Erotic Life or something like that. I don't know why. That just flashed in my mind. This is not that, but... Anyway. Day 1. Think I have lost my mind. Last night I went to bed, safe and comfortable in my home, and this morning I woke up in a strange world with 2 absurd-looking men staring at me. They called themselves the Collector and Kang, respectively, and referred to me as Summoner. And that's all I'm going to read. I definitely recommend checking it out, guys. It's a good read. It's written in a totally different perspective than probably any of us have... maybe I shouldn't say any of us, but probably 99.9% of us have thought of, you know. But dude, thank you for the 5. Thank you again, man. Alright, let's... One more path up there. Let's go. About 6.2, I heard today that healing from damage done wasn't working versus champion under 10%. Morningstar might not be as viable if it's universal and not specific to Claire. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. I wonder... Okay, well... Yeah. I'm not even ready to start thinking about that again, actually. But soon enough. Oh, man. That is going to make things more difficult if that's no longer a thing. BG, cool to make a Fabs commemoration vid? Yeah, Hinach, go for it, man. BG, last please. Cody, what's up, dude? BG made another rank up. Quick check of Twitter. Also, incursions look sick, and those resources next month. Yeah, man. Definitely. Dude, April is a good month at MCOC, I want to say, man. It ain't quite here yet, but at least it's shaping up to be a pretty sick month, I gotta say. I don't know how... It's kind of crazy, man, because most games I play, it's like, you know, like, I don't, like, there's always good updates and stuff like that, but it just feels like Kabam's been killing it as of late. We've seen some crappy updates in the past, don't get me wrong, but it seems like they're really killing it here. Alright, hold on. Twitter. I want to fight that guy before going. Cody, if you just sent something, I don't have it. If you sent it earlier, I tried looking back a few hours ago. Got nothing so far. Oh, wait, here it is. So, found it. Ooh, the rank 2 Claire. Nice, dude. Looking good, man. Looking good. Looking real good. BG, speaking of McFabio, can you upload day 7, the full stream? I may do that. It's gonna suck to have to upload. So I have to figure out, like, I'm still just hoping that, you know, YouTube will take care of it and they're just still processing it or something like that. Because otherwise, yeah, man, it kind of crushes my entire day. My internet, the download speeds are fine, but the upload speeds are actually not that great. And if I'm uploading a video, then I struggle to stream. I gotta drop the quality, and even then, this is not a good experience. So, and if I upload something that long, it will actually just take the entire day to upload. It'll take 24 hours probably, if I'm lucky. Because lately, YouTube's it's been taking longer and longer to upload videos. I think as more and more people are using the platform or something. So I'm gonna wait a little longer. Sorry. And then even then, like I said, it kind of kills my entire day. So I have to figure out a day where I'm, you know, don't need to upload anything else and stuff like that, you know. So we'll have to see how it goes on the BAM side of things. But now I want you to read it to me. Yeah. Alright. One side done. Incursions look pretty sweet. They do, man. Yeah, they were a good time for sure. And it, you know, we saw like some doubled up nodes and stuff like that. But they did say that there was a bunch of things that we did not come across. So I'm excited to see the rest of it. I'm hoping that Seaton's run tomorrow has some nodes that we didn't get to see today, you know. See how that goes. BG, what's an incursion? It's like dungeons on steroids, but the steroids are for you and not the opponents. It's pretty sweet, man. You actually get buffs. Like, this is the type of thing that I really wanted to see. Like, I don't know if you guys, how many of you watched my my dungeon kind of review video that I made a long time ago at this point. But I made a dungeon review / please make these changes to improve dungeons type of video. And one of the things in there was I wanted dungeon levels or friendship levels to really mean something, you know? And I was saying, like, you know, you could add bonuses and make these champions OP and just leave that to the dungeon area without having to worry about, like, oh, you got to go and get these friendship levels to compete in Alliance War and stuff like that, you know? So I mean, I think this is what they had in mind all along, so I don't think they took my idea or something like that, but I'm still just happy that that's what the game mode actually is, and way crazier than what I was even thinking. So I was thinking, hey, just add some little bonuses here and there. These bonuses were actually pretty sick. Can you split it into 2 parts and upload piecewise, or not so much? I mean, I could, but I don't really want to. So with Comcast, they give you access to public Wi-Fi that won't impact your streaming bandwidth. If you see Xfinity or Xfinity Wi-Fi under your Wi-Fi options, you can connect your laptop to that to upload the large file without impacting your stream. Okay. Interesting. It's probably fine as long as I'm already logged in before joining the public Wi-Fi, right? Just doing the upload. Okay. May look into that. May give that a try. Tell the boss to send over another buck. Thanks, man. Saying, think about using my generics on Doom and Sparkles. Only have enough 6 stones to go around, and still have the generic from Labyrinth whenever I get back in that. Okay. For a second there, I was... Okay. Threw me off. When I saw generics, I thought we were talking 6 stones. So I was slightly confused for a minute there. But... yeah, I mean, Doom doesn't need to be awakened, so if you're concerned about not having 6 stones, because, I mean, he's more about prestige with it, right? His awaken ability for the most part. But yeah, it's kind of nice that 5-star awakening gems become a bit more common. I like the idea of having to make the interesting choices, but I also do like the idea of getting to awaken and rank up more champions and stuff like that too. So, but thank you for another buck. Sorcerer Supreme is now the 6th SS in the game. Dang, Pete. Number 6. Can you name all 6? Can I name all 6? Let's see. Sorcerer Supreme. Venom the Duck. Just kidding. Sunspot. Stark Spidey. Stealth Spidey. Symbiote Supreme. It's 5. Silver Surfer 6. Is that all of them? I swear I said all those without reading anything in the chat. How much money did you put into the game? On this account, I didn't put any money into the game. On my McFabio account, the account that I just did for a week, just for fun, I spent $100. BG, in your last potion farming livestream, you had like 15 level 3 revives. How'd you get them? I don't know. I don't know. That was a while ago. Last potion farming livestream. I haven't farmed potions in a while, so they might have come from some bonus event that was on or something like that. Normally, you can't farm level 3 revives. They come from like special offers or bonus events. I don't know if they're in Halls of Healing. I don't think they are, but stuff like that, you know. Yuki sending over another 5 of them Polish bucks. Thank you, man. Saying, Brian, the devs were saying that Analysis would be good for incursions. Why? Does he need to be duped? Also, what's the 3-star Stark Spidey cutoff? The cutoff is 11d2, and as for Annihilus, I think they were saying Annihilus just because of all the crazy, like, Fury enhancements. It seemed like there were a lot of them. It seemed like a lot of them. So, with all of the increases to Furies, we'll probably get some pretty nasty damage out. Like, I think one of the devs, it happened kind of fast. I was, like, focused on the game. But I think one of the devs said, like, dealing 300,000 damage. I don't know if that was with the Nihilus or what. But I could have sworn he said 300,000. But then again, like, I don't know, 300,000 is a little crazy. How the hell do you deal 300,000 damage? Maybe Pete. Oh, Pete. Maybe Ghost. Maybe with the Fury enhancements, with all the heavy attacks, you can maybe you can L2 for like a total of 300k or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking for Nihilus. Just all the different enhancements and stuff like that. Like, especially with the armor breaks that he gets. I think there was a node. I think there was an enhancement or a hack or whatever. I think there was a hack that it was any non-damaging debuff, right? Anytime that expired, I think it gave you a chance to gain a Fury. So like parry stuns, and then maybe his armor breaks and stifles. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's more of that side of things. So yeah, his damage output is probably pretty nutty, actually. He did say 300k. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, man. It was... I want to sit down and talk with them, not during a stream. I gotta maybe ask them if they're willing to do that, because it's a little bit hard to. It's like I had to totally tune out the chat for the most of it, so I'm sorry if you guys felt ignored, but there was no other way. I had to. I was trying to focus on the game, focus on what they were saying and stuff like that, and even then, it was hard to keep up with it all. Awaken Proxima can hit for 300k plus. I mean, that's true. Proxima, that's her like normal ability, so very true. Watch the incursion stream lately. It seems the incursions are fun, even though it's just dungeon with sidelines. Yeah, I mean it's still dungeons with boosts to your champions. The rewards are much better too. I gotta say, it seemed like there was some confusion about the rewards. So that's why like I kept asking about it, just so that when new people popped into the stream, they could go over it again and stuff. But the rewards are they're better. Like you seem to just get a lot more shards and stuff. So. BG, I think it was the node with non-damaging debuff, and I just wrote this for nothing since you just said it. Wow. Yeah. How do I fight around Thing's Rock Shield? Every time you hit him, whether it's a regular hit that actually like counts for your combo meter or attacking into his block, he will gain a rock stack, and once he has 15. If he throws a special, he'll convert all of those to Furies. So you kind of want to get him to that 15 number and then bait out a special. If he throws a special before getting to 15, he keeps those rock stacks. So sometimes you could end up in a pretty awkward situation if, let's say, the opponent has only 2 rock stacks, no, hold on, I said this wrong. If the opponent has like 14 rock stacks, let's say, he's almost at that 15 number, and he's nowhere near a special. If you go to attack him, once he hits 15, on that 16th hit, he'll go unstoppable, and it's not a good time. So you kind of have to like only hit his block to push his power up, and then eventually, you know. You could also take away some of his rock stacks with champions that cause bleed. It will remove some of them, even though he's bleed immune. And then It's a defensive ability, so if you have champions that reduce defensive ability accuracy, like Black Widow or Gwenpool, that can sometimes be helpful. Sometimes it can be hurtful if it just makes it all more confusing. And then you could also use champions like She-Hulk or Stealth Spidey to apply slow debuffs. That may help you as well. Karate Mike, what's up, dude? Yo, BG. My girlfriend and I's first date 3.5 years ago, I took her to the SPCA to see the cats up for adoption. Hold on. Claim this real quick. Cat's up for adoption. I like where this is going. We saw a groundhog by the stream on the walk back. The groundhog was cuter. What? Hope all the cats got adopted anyway, though. Karate Mike. What in the world? That is the most random message I've ever heard on stream. I don't know why I had such a hard time reading it. I think I was expecting something else, and as I was reading, I'm like, am I reading a typo here? Is Karate Mike really talking about his first date? It's a good story, though, man. I liked it. I liked it. So for all y'all wondering, I gave Brian poop today about applying for the YouTube play button. That's true. Yeah. Brian, I want to see Mordo with the power gain on Furies. So much power gain. Oh, dude, yeah. Speaking of Mordo, next rank 2. Oh my god. BG, you shouldn't have brought Venom the Duck, or you should have brought Venom the Duck to new dungeons. You would have easily beat the Dr. Doom. Can't wait to take mine in. Venom the Duck, better than Hyperion. I think so, dude. For dungeons, Venom the Duck probably is better than Hyperion, and I think Hyperion's pretty good. If I had him at rank 5, I would have done it. He'll be rank 5 soon. How about Angela in Incursions? She has constantly expiring buffs, and Fury greatly increases her attacks. Maybe. She might. I mean, she's certainly going to be better than she is today. But we'll have to see. Could be good. Did you shave, bro? I did. Yeah. I meant to do it like 3 days ago. So, hey, I'm not that late compared to usual. Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun. I can't see a thing. Yeah. Neo, send over 10 of them Australian bucks. Thank you, man. Thank you for the great work, mates. By the way, next month's event, which side would you pick? Cheers. Neo, thank you very much. Neo Rayo, am I reading that right? Thank you, man. Go ahead and update the big old D with your name on it. For next month's quests, I actually still have the post up. Hang on, hang on. Why do I have so many things up? My goodness. So many tabs open. All right, there we go. So I'm going with all this stuff right here. The... Wait. Okay, alright, sorry. I didn't realize the way it was split. Yeah, I'm going with the Ancient One. Followers of the Ancient One. There's just so many alphas and basics, and yeah. I love it, man. Definitely going with this one. In my opinion, the reward's significantly better. For sure. But it is... Wait. Did they answer? Is it for sure that... that you can double up the rewards or something like that if you don't switch? Or... Anyway, I'm not going to read through all this. But yeah, I like the Catalyst, for sure. I'll start with the Catalyst. If I if I learn that you could switch and get both, awesome, I'll do that. But otherwise, nah, man. Catalyst all the way. BG, so zone 12, the highest you guys got? I think we might have hit 13. But we didn't beat it, so... I think it was 13 at least. 12 or 13, wherever that Doom was that stopped me in my tracks. That guy was rough. That guy was rough. Very rough. What's up, Hobbit? In a rank 4, X-Bones do Electro in Labyrinth. I think you asked that the other day. Is that not you, Sebastian? I don't recommend it. He might be able to do it, but I don't recommend it. BG just got 5-star Omega Red. Problem is, I fed all the Sig Stones in Sunspot. I have 55 Sig Stones. Should I still awaken him? Since BG is not answering at Pete or Hobbit. Yeah, I think it's at that level, it could still be worth it. It's a little low, but still worth it, yeah. You focus on ranking up your 5 stars to rank 4, or would you try to get as many rank 5s? Have 3 maxed and probably 8 rank 4s with 5, 6 star, or with, yeah, 5, 6 stars. Only one of them usable. I mean, more rank 5s the better. Like if you can get a rank 5, like this question comes up a bunch. Where it's like, if you can get 2 rank 4s or 1 rank 5, what would you do? And in my opinion, that 1 rank 5 is better. So yeah, if you have the basics, put them to use. Put them to use. Can double up if you don't switch, but will miss out on the other faction's solo objectives if you don't switch. Okay. Got it. Legacy carried BG through some of the later rooms. That's true. As per usual. Dude, for a second there, I forgot how dungeons worked. Just the regular dungeons, not incursions. Just because every time I did them, Legacy basically did both parts. I mean, I would do my fights, but he would like pick out the notes and everything. So yeah. BG, what's the minimum amount of SIGs I should put into Aegon since I'm trying to save 6 stones for Omega Red when I get him? I think it depends on where you're using Aegon. If you're using him in Labyrinth, I don't think he needs that high of a SIG level since he's going to cap out relatively early on. If you're using him for like Act 6, or even the Abyss, where the Abyss you can't have an unlimited amount of hits each fight, I think the SIG levels matter more there. I don't know what the exact numbers are though. I don't know. I don't know if there is like any exact number. But I also don't have a ton of experience with Aegon to give you an accurate number. Was better rank 5 5-star or rank 2 6-star? Well, technically a rank 2 6-star has slightly higher stats. But here's the problem with 6 stars. Very hard to get them awakened. Very hard to get them high SIG levels. So if you're using a champion that benefits from the higher SIG levels or needs to be awakened, well, 5 stars clearly the better. And also 5 stars are cheaper. So with how specific some of these nodes get, you know, in my opinion, until you have a large amount of the specialty nodes covered, you should really stick to the 5 stars. Go ahead and hit this guy with the L2. Hopefully it finishes him. Nice. Yeah. There's exceptions though. There's no blanket answer. Sometimes it is better to rank up 6 stars. It all depends on the roster that you have and what you need for, you know, the challenge that you're about to go up against. But in general, I prefer ranking up 5 stars. Even like the argument of 6 stars costing less tier 2 alpha, than taking a 5-star to both rank 4 and 5. Even though there is some truth in that, there's also rank up gems, like 4 to 5 rank up gems that can help you cut cost. There's quite a few of those 4 to 5 rank up gems. Some of them may be locked for 2015 or 2016, but even a bunch of those champions are really good these days, like Colossus and Venom, you know? Did Idolist have vids with the 565 crossbones? I don't know if Idolist did. I don't remember, but there are some 565 crossbones videos out there. This is about doubling up. So you like to keep it family friendly. Oh, Aaron Abdo, why? God. This is a fellow free-to-play player. You got any tips to get uncollected? My roster is Awakened 4-star Nick, rank 5 Stealthy, rank 4, and Starkey, rank 4. Unawakened 4-star Thing, rank 5, 5-star Infinity Man. Stark Spidey's really good for fighting the Collector. I don't know which quest you're on. I'm guessing you might be past 5.2.4, but that's where a lot of people get stuck. And most people who beat that quest, they're able to kind of carry their momentum to the Collector. So, if you are stuck on that quest or earlier, let me think. If you could pick up the Despair Mastery, if you're having trouble with Masochism, it might be a large unit investment, but it's one that is totally worth it. The Despair Mastery will help you a ton, both Despair and Deep Wounds, since you have a Nick Fury. They'll be very helpful. You don't have too many champions that have debuffs, but you know, it would help. Getting Stark Spidey up to rank 5 could be really helpful against the Collector, if you are at the Collector. I mean, you could use him at rank 4 too. He's still usable at rank 4 and all, but you know, he's good for the Collector with his auto evade on specials and stuff. Grab these. I don't know if I have any general tips other than that. Good luck, man. If you have something more specific, I could try to answer it. Pop 6-star Science Awakening gem. Only champs are Luke Cage, Rolk, and Morales. So discouraging. So discouraging that prestige is tied into RNG. Yeah, rip your prestige on that one for now, at least. Hopefully you get somebody good. Hopefully you get, maybe a thing or something like that would be a good champ to use that on. BGE, you can get 6 stones from the other faction. It's not that many, though. It's 25-star 6 stones. Like, no, man. Not enough. I want 6 stones, but it's such a small amount. Not worth. Also, the offensive power gained rate on 565 champions is better compared to 6-star rank 2. That is true. That is true. It's a subtle but important difference at times. Eventually, the 6-star champions, when you get them higher ranks, they'll have the same power gain, but it is tied to the rank of the champ. Should I take my Awakened Hyperion to rank 5, or more of my 5 stars to rank 4 first? I only have 5 rank 4s. I was pretty much just saying it. Go for rank 5s. If you can take a champion to rank 5, go for the rank 5. If you don't have a champion that you want to rank up or something like that, then it can be a good idea. what's it called? Just start the process, start taking another champ up to rank 4. But otherwise, max out your champs. It's a huge difference. Rank 4 and rank 5. PG, don't know if you're going to answer that question, but which faction you're going to choose for the next event? Let me make sure. Yeah, it's the Ancient One. Followers of the Ancient One. All the catalysts and stuff like that, 100% going this way. It's just, in my opinion, way more valuable. If you do end up making new beginner's guide... Dude, I'm getting crushed by this Jane Foster. Oh my god. If you do end up making new beginner's guide, would you include an overview of best champs and the basic fundamentals of playing them and where? Gets tough. I would maybe add something like that. So, there's definitely, in my opinion, champions that are better for newer players compared to what maybe we would consider as like the top champions in the game. And I would maybe, like in an ideal world, I would call all of those champions out, and then I would say, hey, then you could also go here and click here. Like this would be on a website, you know? You can click here and there'll be guides, individual guides for all of these champions that I just mentioned. And all that stuff. Like every time I think about a new player guide, I just think about website. It just it's such a million times better format compared to YouTube, where people subscribe to your channel and a lot of people, you know, they don't necessarily search for the answer, because a lot of times people don't even know what the question is to search. So, you know, it might not be something that a person thinks of. Hey, what's the best champion for a new player? They might just type in, what's the best champion? You know? And then people are like, oh, Ghost and Quake and stuff like this? Oh, let me use them. And as a new player, it might just cause you to look over some champions that, in my opinion, would be better, like X23. So it's tough, man. It's. Oh, I need a website, guys. God. Why couldn't I just be better at making websites? Everything would be better in life, guys, if I could just make a damn website. BG, any general advice for beating Wasp in Variant 4? 4.1.2, destructive feedback and stun immune is annoying. It is annoying. Do I have any tips for that? Destructive feedback, stun immune. Well, yeah. I mean, kind of. So the way I fight Wasp anyway, I kind of fight her like she's stun immune in most situations anyway. Because you could parry her and attack her while she's stunned and she's not going to evade and deal that damage to you and stuff, right? But what I normally end up doing is just blocking, not really going for the parry. I mean, if she's stun immune, you can go for the parry for the damage reduction. She's not going to get stunned, but you can still reduce the damage. And then just stand there, bait out a heavy attack. And if you dash back, like as soon as she starts throwing the heavy, dash back and then dash right in, you can get in a lot of hits in that way. And then when destructive feedback is up, just don't retaliate initially on the heavy attack. Like, let the full heavy attack animation play out. You might, I don't know. It's still kind of annoying because, of course, eventually you're going to get backed up against the wall. So, if you just bring in some hard-hitting champions, you might be able to beat her before that happens. PG, with all this free time, the website must be getting close to done. Free time. No. To tell you the truth, I haven't put much time into the website in a little while now. Before all of the quarantine mess and stuff like that, I was actually much busier. And now I feel like I'm able to spend more time playing the game, and like making more videos and stuff like that. And all last week it was just 16 hours a day of MCOC between doing live streams and editing recaps and stuff like that. So there really hasn't been much time put towards it, and it's probably gonna stay like that for a little while, because right now I feel like I need to make more YouTube content. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I still feel like it would be a huge asset to have a website to be able to help players out and stuff, but it's just tough for me. Like, I just suck at it, man. I don't know. Part of it is that I don't enjoy doing it, so I think that really hurts. You know, I was kind of forcing myself to look at it every day and stuff, but wasn't really enjoying it, to be honest. Enzo, what's up, dude? Morning, BG. Now that you've spent, how much advantage does it give you to buy units? You know, I feel like I could have gotten almost as far without buying the units, Enzo. Almost. I would have had to play a little bit more arena, maybe. But for a while there, I carried a good amount of units with me. You know what's nice about being able to buy units compared to just saying, nope, not buying anything? You don't really have to worry about getting stuck. If you're stuck, you could just be like, okay, well, I ran out of units. Let me go buy some. Or you don't have to think about, ooh, let me save in case a really sick offer comes around. Because really, like, you see this number up here? Or up here? Wherever it is. Anyway, you know where the units are. I've got 8651, right? To me, that's like negative 7,000 units. Like, I should have at least 15,000 units at all times. And the fact that right now I don't have at least 15,000 units, I'm in the negatives. I need to be grinding the arena and grinding hard to make sure that if a sick offer comes out, I at least have that amount of units. Ideally, I would have even more. But, you know. Why did you think that learning to code a website would have anything to do really with coding video games? The Battle Realm may never know. I don't know, man. I just wanted to get comfortable with it all. I'm sure they're different things, but for example, on this website that I just found, there's a mastery calculator, right? And I imagine it's not super different from making a mastery calculator on a website compared to doing it in a game. Sure, there's got to be differences. God, the new loading screen is so good. It just gave a new, like, a cool background to the masteries that I had up. But yeah, man, I know they're not the same. It was just, okay, imagine this. Imagine wanting to make a game and you don't have any money to pay people to be part of the project or anything like that. So now you need to not only, well, I mean, there's like free engines you could use out there and stuff, but of course they only do so much of the work for you. But hey, that's a gigantic help. But you also have to make all of the art assets in addition to designing the game and programming it and somehow maybe making music for it as well. Like, I don't know, man. Extremely overwhelming compared to a website where there's a lot to do, but I mean, you could launch a website and, like, even first time doing it, it only took me a day to be able to put something online. It was a piece of garbage that I put online. And then I was going to update it just little by little every day, versus a game, you don't really do that, you know? You need to get a game to, like, a pretty good point, at least. Even if you do incremental updates later on, still. I feel like the website's a little bit easier to get into. I don't know, man. Just couldn't quite cut it. I saw some videos pop up in my feed recently that I wanted to take a look at and just haven't found the time yet. But they're basically called like tutorial hell or something like that. I don't know. Where it seems like I'm not the only person that has this problem. Where I go through these tutorials and I feel like I'm understanding, for the most part, at least. And then I can't really apply it to what I want to do because examples are a lot different, you know. And yeah, I don't know. Seems like a bunch of people kind of get stuck in that, going through these tutorials and not really knowing how to apply it to their own projects. Anyway. Look, I may be 37 and not know what the hell I really want to be able to do with my life, but I know all sorts of things I don't want to do, and that's good knowledge to have. Oh, that's nice. BG, I missed you. What's up, Kurz? Little devil on BG's shoulder saying, "Come, Brian, buy a few calves. Doom is gonna be in one of them." Nah, man, I still have zero desire, absolutely zero desire to spend on this account. It didn't open Pandora's box of spending or anything like that. The 1 week challenge was great, man. It was a ton of fun, but I also just really have a lot of fun playing this way, so. Yeah, my mind is going into my work stuff to break down what you need for a website, so I'm gonna go sleep. Alright, Star. Have a good night. Ryan, I recently pulled 5-star Namor and have no idea how to use him. Do you have a video guide on Namor or something like that? I do. It's a speed run that I use. If you just type in Namor Realm of Legends speed run, it should pop up. I break down how to use the champion going through Realm of Legends. I think it's like a 20-minute video or something like that. It doesn't tell you, like, you know, of course it can only tell you so much. It can only teach you so much. So, like, in shorter fights and stuff like that, you might play a little different, but I tried to cover most of his abilities and everything that you'd need to know. Definitely recommend checking it out. BG, any tips on 5.4.6 Ultron? Well, the biggest thing is just to know how the fight works. I'm not sure if you're aware of how it works, but the gray buffs that Ultron has, if you apply a debuff, the dormant gray buffs become actual active buffs. So, yeah, you just don't you want a champion that can deal lots of damage that doesn't really trigger debuffs. And whatever you do, do not don't cause a debuff while he has healing or power gain, unless you're using a champion that can deal with those things like Void. And then yeah, finding just a good robot counter like Medusa or Nebula, things like that. There's actually a bunch of options. You can do the fight with anyone that deals good damage, but yeah, there are some good specific counters out there. There's videos on all that stuff if you're curious. I've made a couple of them myself. Ryan, I'm a dummy. I've been paying for Adobe Premiere at $21 a month when I could have been paying the student price for all Adobe Creative Cloud for $19.99. Oh, Pete. Oh my goodness. Rip, dude. Wait, yeah, didn't you say you don't even have Photoshop? Is that right, Pete? Or was that someone else? I'm not even sure what else you would use in there besides Photoshop and Premiere and stuff. But I know there's like, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of programs in the whole suite or whatever. Will you be attempting 6.4 and he's still going for Legends Run? I'm not sure, and I'm not sure. Still thinking about it. Haven't done any planning yet. Focused on catching back up with this month's stuff and then doing 6.2 for right now. Should I take 4-star Mysterio to rank 5 or rank up 5-star Green Goblin or Vulture? Take 4-star... Wait. Definitely not Green Goblin or Vulture. Those champions are not very good. I would recommend Mysterio. Between all three of those, at least. There's some specific counters, some specific reasons to maybe go with one of those other options, but for the most part, Mysterio. BG, you need to find a place where I can calculate individual champions' prestige, scale their SIG abilities, and how masteries will affect my gameplay. Know any place? Nah, man, wish I did. Sorry, can't help you. Let me do a quick Google search, though. I might be able to find something real quick. Oh, wow, this is interesting. Check out this website I just found. It's called Aunt May. Did you know, in addition to those other things that you mentioned, there's also a stat calculator where you can figure out... might look a little confusing at first, but it does work. Where you can see exactly how much crit rating your champions gain from the different stats and stuff. So yeah, I guess all of the ratings, if I'm understanding it correctly, I think the way it works, all of the ratings calculate the same way except for crit damage rating. So that's why you can kind of toggle between these two. But if you want to know what 1,000 crit rating is, it's 33%. But then of course there's diminishing returns, so if you add another 1,000 to it, well, it goes up to 50% instead of 66. Delithia sent it over too, saying BG for president, not sure. Hashtag name that movie. BG for president, not sure. I cannot name that movie. I'm sorry. I may have seen it, but nothing's coming to mind right now, at least. All it really means is I get Photoshop and Illustrator and save $1 per month. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's a big deal. Dude, Photoshop alone is like... It's expensive, man. Let's see if I can find a price real quick. Photoshop... cost. Where is it? Photoshop. I mean, I have it, but I figured it'd be easier to check their website. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's only $10 a month? I thought it was $15 a month for some reason. Or wait. Yeah, I think it's $10 a month. They have a bunch of different plans. I'd put it on screen, but it's a very bright screen. I know some of you are in dark areas. I don't want to burn your eyes out. There's so many different options, but I think it's 10 a month. Idiocracy, remove the BG part, but the guy became president, not sure. Okay. I did watch Idiocracy, but the movie was too smart for me. Like, I lost track halfway through, you know. Should have shown how crit rating barely affects those stats. Wait, what? Crit rating or crit damage rating or wait, what? What you talking about, Coat? PGA and Beyond stuck on 6.2 champion boss, and I have rank 5 Doom and Sim Supreme and Magic and many more. What do I do? Might need to do some practice duels and stuff because you got the champions. Rewatch the videos, do the practice duels. Are you stuck just on the final 10%? The final 10%, there might be some better options. Like Thing. Some people have better luck with Captain Beardo. I mean, you can do it with those champs. I'm not saying you can't, but out of those, I would probably end up using Sim Supreme, but that's because I'm probably a little biased for Sim Supreme for that fight since what's it called? I've been using Sim Supreme for every time I've taken down the champion so far. But I like using Sim Supreme, popping the special 3, activating the shielding mode, and then I can block, and it's easier to get the dexterities. Oh, challenger rating. That's what you meant by CR. Oh, okay. Crap, I closed it. Hang on. See if I could unclose some tabs here. Here we go. Not that it was hard to get back to either way, whatever. Okay, so yeah, you can change the challenger rating. So let's go back to 1,000 crit rating because that's more reasonable. Challenger rating of 100. That's what this is based off of. So 33.3. Challenger rating of 110 would be 32.8%. Challenger rating of 120, 32.3. Challenger rating of 130, which I think is the 6-star rank 3? Let me see. Yeah. This is 6-star rank 3. It's 130. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's really not much difference. This is the challenger rating here. A difference with 1,000 crit rating, 31.7%, 33.3%. It's not a very big difference at all. Max, what's up, dude? Send it over too. Thank you, man. Read last time/reward issue. Max, I don't see a last. Hold on. I control F'd it, and I got nothing. Yeah, I got nothing here, dude. I'm sorry, man. You might have to type it out again, dude. I double checked. I see no previous message from you. Not sure if the YouTube machine ate it. Okay, we're making some good progress, guys. Epic Mole Man, at least, is almost done. Let's keep going. Just did 6.2.6 today. What champs? Ooh, Dysentery Joe. Nice, man. In the Mole Man expeditions on my second account is getting very tedious and annoying. Almost all my champions rely on debuff damage. Obviously not good options for Mole Man. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try your advice. We'll try to also trying item lists, basically 2 like BG. Oh, okay. Well, good luck, man. Let me see. Your last message before that was last phase. I can get to him with all my champions almost full. Oh, wow. Or no. Okay. No, yeah, I understand. Okay. I understand now. I thought you were saying to the last 10% with all them full, but I guess not. Could even get him down to last phase with no or just 1 revive. And I don't have Mystic Dispersion. I know it's crucial, and I'm okay. That's the problem right there, man. That's all it is. I didn't realize you didn't have Mystic Dispersion, so it's a huge difference having Mystic Dispersion versus not. Not for every champion, but for Sim Supreme at least. Oh man, dude, it's crazy how much easier it is with Mystic Dispersion. Night and day difference. Hold on a second. Abdo, man, that was a little bit harsh. I think? Or am I missing something? I want to make sure people aren't getting banned too much around here. I think that was the only... Was that person's only message? Of how do I send Prof Hoff a screenshot? I'm gonna get banned for asking that, man. Unless I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, let me know. And I will apologize to you and ban the person, but I think that was the only thing they said. Which redhead do you prefer as a profile champ? You miss having Medusa, or do you dig Phoenix? No, I think Phoenix is a terrible champion, and Medusa is amazing, so I would love to have Medusa back up there. Not really in a looks way. I don't really care how the champions look so much. Although Medusa, even that department looks cooler. He's asking that same question in the earlier stream over and over again. He's a spammer. Okay. I will, well, just as long as you don't spam. If they start spamming again, then we could ban, but otherwise, it's okay. I don't have an answer for you, though. Maybe send it over to him on Twitter or something like that. I don't know. What champs do you run in AQBG? Oh, crap. I gotta join AQ. You're gonna find out in just a minute. Hold on. Our Loki guys, I'm so sorry. I did not do a good job today. I intentionally did not join Alliance Quest because I did not know what the incursion experience was going to be like. And, yeah. I didn't want to lock in my champions and stuff. Okay. Join the second map. I don't know. My champions kind of changed lately in AQ. I guess I'll run these 3. These 3 did fine. Should bring in Corvus maybe. And I know, like, with the whole dungeons and incursions and stuff like that, I know you could use champions in AQ and still use them in the dungeons, but my mind was thinking, hey, sometimes bugs happen. You know what I mean? I didn't want there to be any issues at all, so I intentionally sat out. Okay. Anyway. I guess I'll bring in Corvus instead of Hyperion. We'll run with this team. But yeah, I don't know. My AQ team, it changes all the time. I don't really have a totally set one right now. I'm doing map 4 of Alliance Quest, which I would say my roster is definitely stronger than this content, so I can kind of pick whatever champions I want. But I don't want to lock in like my Omega Red, since I use him for questing and stuff like that. Thanks, Brian. No problem, man. If you were typing it out, just so you know, though, if you were typing out the same message every 30 seconds, that is a little too fast. So, as long as you give it a little bit more time between the messages and stuff like that, next time there won't be, you know, any issues. So I understand why the mod banned you, but hey, as long as it doesn't happen again, then it's all good. Managed to do my 6-star Superior Iron Man today. Can I have a rip? Oh no, dude. You could definitely have a rip on that one, man. That sucks. Hopefully they buff him at some point. Lakshmi at Adobe Support is helping me. Oh, Pete, that's nice. Shout out to Lakshmi. I'm saying that right. Okay. It's all good, guys. Just seemed like a misunderstanding. But okay. Does anyone know how many units it costs to get MD 5 out of 5? Let me check this website that I just found. So, you head on over to Aunt May, which I'm going to put in the chat as well. Head on over to that website, and you click on Masteries, and need to make this wider. Then, if you go over to Mystic Dispersion here, click on Rank 5. You can see all the ranks here. You might already have some unlocked. But you can see all of the costs right here, and it'll actually total them up right here, as well as up here. I think it's 30 units a pop, right? I can never remember if it's 30 or 35. It does not tell you here, but it only tells you the cores. And units to put in the mastery points themselves. But 155 times 30. Yeah, it's 30, because I remember this number. 4,650 to fully max out Mystic Dispersion. Now, you could also get some Mystic Cores from the Mystic Daily. The Proving Grounds, or whatever it's called, where you get the Mystic Catalyst. You don't get that many. It's not a super high chance that they show up on the map. But if you check there, while you're saving up units, you you may be able to cut some of that cost at least. So, all right, let's go back to the quests. Does someone of you have a video about how to do featured 4-star arena? I don't have one about the featured 4-star arena specifically. I have an Infinite Streak guide that is mostly for the basic arena, the 4-star basic and the 3-star arena. It's a little bit old at this point. It was before there was so many different types of arena. But once you have the general concept down of the Infinite Streak, it pretty much carries over to the other arenas. It's the same general system of, like, you know, the first 9 rounds, you pretty much just use whatever champions you got. You know, use your lower level champions if you don't have a ton of high level ones and stuff like that. And then you basically just want to use your strongest champions for like the next 5 to 8 rounds, basically. If you have high enough level champions, you'll get Kang and Thanos matches up until 15. If you don't have strong enough champions, well, you're probably just going to have some tough fights ahead. but you can win them, and then eventually you get to the infinite streak after, I think it's a streak of 18. And then I recommend using 440 4-star champions or higher, or rank 2 5-star champions or higher, or mixing and matching ranks like a rank 5 4-star with 2 rank 3 4-stars. Things like that to be safe. So I can't believe you ran through uncollected. That Fast McFabio took me a minute. Oh, dude, on my main account, it took me a long time. So, but yeah, honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get uncollected myself. I was really hoping I could, but it was pretty crazy. Is Ms. Marvel a good champion? Ms. Marvel? Not really. She's a little bit old, a little bit outdated compared to the newer champs that come out with higher stats or more abilities and things like that. Hello, old friend BG. Luke, what's up, man? Hope everything's well for you and the family in these strange times. Also, congrats on 100k subs. Thanks, man. Right back at you, man. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, dude. It's these ambushes, guys. These ambushes kill me. The Moleman event would not... Oh, man. Because the problem with these are, like, I'm barely paying attention as it is. You know, I'm kind of on autopilot mode here. And I fight Moleman, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'm done with the quest. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no. That was just the ambush Moleman. I haven't even gotten to the real Moleman yet. Ugh. But the rewards, guys, they're so good. I have to do it. BG, did you get to keep the rewards you got for incursions? I did get to keep them, yes, but Kabam said, what's it called? Like they're not resetting. You know what I mean? When incursions go live for everyone, apparently they're you know, to not have any sort of advantage that way. The rewards they're not resetting. Which side will you choose for next month? The side with all the catalysts. The Sorcerer Supreme, or... Hold on, I got the name of it up still. Followers of the Ancient One. I'm going to be a follower of the Ancient One. Get all this stuff. Steel, send over one of them Australian bucks. Thank you, dude. Where's your last one at? Does Doom rely on Mystic Dispersion? I don't think so. I think he has lots of natural power gain, if I'm not mistaken. No, yeah, he definitely has lots of natural power gain, because I remember there's like videos of him doing his crazy cycles on champions like Winter Soldier who don't have buffs. So he does not need Mystic Dispersion. I'm sure it helps, but he does not need it. Alright, we're getting there. Almost done with the Mole Man stuff. Should be able to finish this tonight before the stream is over. When are incursions coming out? They're coming out on the 8th. April 8th. It's pretty cool that they're releasing them early, too. You know... Didn't want to sound like a suck-up or some kind of kiss-ass on the stream with the devs on. But it is pretty cool that they're releasing it early. Like, I'm sure... You know, maybe, I mean, who knows? Maybe they were fully good to go on that stuff or something, but... you know, usually I would think they would want that extra time to make sure there's no issues and You know, I think they're also impacted by the quarantine stuff, so it's cool that they were able to get it out early, you know. Could Doom work for Champion Boss? Just picked him up. Yep. There's some solos out there. Definitely recommend checking them out. Pretty sure Legacy has one. I think some other people got some Doom solos too. I have no rank 5, but I've beaten Epic with all rank 2, rank 4s Domino and Cat Marvel, and a rank 3 Nick. Nice. Good stuff, man. Wow, Brian, harsh ban. Hey, man, it was only a timeout. What do you think of Incursions? They were fun. They were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to more people getting to try it, because, like, you know, obviously there's not that many people that have played Incursions so far. So yeah, I want to hear what other people think too. But it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait to rank up Venom the Duck. I think Venom the Duck is gonna be, dude, he's gonna be crazy. He's just gonna be so nuts, I think. Can't wait to get him in there. Incursion rewards look tasty. They look good, man. Yeah, they look real good. If you have like 2 or 3 casual points in MD, it just makes Doom's rotation a bit smoother, but not needed for sure. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, anytime I'm playing a Mystic champion, I want Mystic Dispersion, like, regardless, at some level of it. With Doom, I think here's the nice thing about Doom. You can't really go overboard on the Mystic Dispersion. With some champions, you don't really want to get to that L3, but with Doom, it doesn't seem to be a problem, you know? GG, which side, or will you switch sides in the other half of the month? I don't think so. If I'm I gotta double check everything. I'm slightly confused. I'm pretty sure though everyone told me that you can just double up on the same side's rewards if you don't switch or something. And if that's the case, yeah, I'm all in on the Ancient one. I'm a follower of the Ancient one. Rewards are just better. Straight up, in my opinion at least. I can't wait to do Incursions with my favorite dungeon buddy. My second account. Social distancing at its best. Nice, man. Dude, here's something that might help you with your second account thing. Well, 2 things, actually. Number 1, no time limits anymore. So you can really take your time. You're not pressured. And number 2, it seems like if you get the right boosts, dude, you could just leave your second account back at the start and just blast through, even though you're taking a little bit of degen from the boss. If you kill him fast enough, who cares? When does the new event start? I'm pretty sure it starts when this month is over, which is oh wow, it actually really it's over with the end of the calendar month too. So I didn't look at the date, but Wednesday I think is when it starts. That's when next month the event quest comes out, you know. BG, thought I was in one of your old streams. You still haven't ranked the Duck yet? He's at rank 4. He's at rank 4. I've been waiting to rank him up. And yeah, I don't know. I seriously almost ranked him up last night in preparation. But I didn't know what the dungeons were going to be like. Honestly, if I knew, like, we really didn't have any clue, guys. We didn't have any clue. They wanted it to be like a real, true first look at the Incursions. We were supposed to do the Incursion Summit or whatever, where a bunch of us were going to go to Kabam headquarters, right? And because that got canceled, hey, we're just gonna do like a few streams and stuff like that, and we didn't, you know, back when we were gonna go to Kabam HQ, we didn't get any info about incursions then. We just knew they were called incursions, along with everyone else knowing that. And same thing here, like this was actual first time playing. So if I knew ahead of time, I swear, man, I would have just ranked the duck and said F it. But right now, like, I'm not sure who I need to rank up for 6.4 potentially, so I was kind of holding resources for that. Really wish we had solo incursions. Solo incursions would be fun. That'd be a good time. I almost asked that. I forgot at the end of the stream, but I almost asked him that, like, if we're going to see this type of thing carry over into new quests. Like, I wonder how Kabam feels about that. If they want to keep it to incursions to keep it feel more special, to encourage players to actually go into the dungeons, or if they are going to bring it out for, like, you know, the next story quest or next variant or something like that. It'll be interesting. Photoshop is cool, but I'm way more excited for Illustrator, to be honest. Okay. I've never used Illustrator, but I know a little bit about it. Full Stealth Spidey today. I think I'm gonna rank Sunspot first. He's pretty good. He's an okay champ. One SS over another SS. I'm gonna have to relearn everything though. It's been a hot minute since I've used either. Hey man, at least you've used them before. The first time using those programs ever is like, what the hell do I do? Why is this so much different than Microsoft Paint? You know what's weird? I've made some pretty cool looking things in Photoshop that you guys have never seen. And not to bring up the website stuff again, but I got things looking kind of nice. That side of it was easier for me to learn, at least. Can you give us a cost-benefit analysis of how far and how much time to spend in incursions? It's too early for me to break down all that stuff. Here's what I'll say, though. If you have a good dungeon partner, dude, picking those buffs, you become so powerful that I feel like you can blast through the early milestones, which are the more important ones. You could probably blast through that stuff super fast. And since it's on like a 5-day cycle instead of a 3-day cycle, you don't have to play dungeons as much. Although technically, I guess now it's all month instead of only 2 weeks. But then again, it's not like you have to get every milestone every single time, right? The rewards are better. That's all I could say. It's better for sure, rewards. Better rewards while being more fun. So they wanted to make it so players can play as teams, so no. Well, yeah, of course they want to play as teams, but why not adapt some of that stuff elsewhere too? That mode can be teams, other modes can be solo. Can we get it set up? Can we get high quality BG/Fabio hair Photoshop at Pete? Wow. Pete, can we do that? Can we just take that Photoshop that you made, the 100,000 subscriber one, and just turn that into a shirt? With the McFabio hair, of course. Have Sunspot on the second account, and I can't see a reason to rank 5 him. It's perfect to rank 4, just don't have the utility. Crazy damage, I know. That sounds about right, man. I don't really see a huge reason to take him to rank. I mean, It all depends on how and where you're using them, I suppose. But that's probably how I feel about the champion too, is good enough at rank 4, and it's probably where he would sit. I like all your thumbnail text and art. It's pretty clean. It's okay. I don't spend enough time on it. But I've at least learned some things. Like if you go back to like the original thumbnails on my channel, it's disgusting. But I don't know. It's there was a really good video. It was a really good video that I saw on the GDC channel. I cannot remember the name of it. I have it saved somewhere. But it was basically talking about like the 3 views or something like that, and I guess it's an art thing that you probably learn if you take like art classes or something. I don't know. Or marketing thing. I don't know where you learn this stuff. But this guy basically took that concept and translated it into video games, where you have like he uses like a concert poster as an example, and the things in the biggest text are like, you know, the things that you'd want someone to notice first. So it was like a David Bowie mock-up or something. So David Bowie, of course, was in the biggest text. And then there was like a second view, which was like, okay, you see that's David Bowie, so you walk a little bit closer. Now you can see some more info. And then if you're really interested, all the stuff that only someone who is super interested and needs to know would be able to see. And I don't know, it's that helped a lot actually. Before I was just barfing text out all over the place. I still do that sometimes if I'm rushing or something like that, but at least it's gotten slightly better. Sometimes I'll go back and adjust the thumbnail later after initial upload or something. And then a lot of times I end up just not caring. You know what I mean? If somebody clicks on it, whatever. But thumbnails, I know they are important, of course. Like, okay, you don't really have too many ways to advertise your video. Thumbnail is pretty much it. Jay Divine sending over $1. Jay, what's up, man? So I went to see an ex-flame did the deed, and after she said it's late, spend the night. She snores loud, so I told her I can't because as of now I'm practicing social distancing. What up, Bry Guy? Jay Divine, what an excuse. Nice, man. You weren't practicing it 10 minutes ago. Is that what she said? But nice, man. Thank you for the $1, dude. Dysentery Joe, what's up, man? Forgot you wrote them? What is this? BGE, how sure are people that if you get all those Ancient One rewards the first 2 weeks, you will get them again the last 2 weeks? In Civil War event, I swear it just gave you an extra 2 weeks to clear it, but didn't reset. That's what I was thinking too. The Civil War event, you did have to switch to continue getting rewards, but I think this one's different. Probably remake it in Illustrator because that one's actually pretty low res. Okay. Once I relearn Illustrator, I could probably crank out those graphics like nobody's business. Yes. Considering changing my career path. Ooh, Pete. Okay. Interesting. Graphic design looking pretty fun, not gonna lie. Yeah, man. Whatever you enjoy. Do a Mole Man quest in the next update. Lags, man. You do what you gotta do. I was behind on these things. Just replying for you comments, BG. Have a good night. Alright, man. Wait a minute. this? Just realized your name. Okay, never mind. I have a friend with the same they say X, well, yeah, like their name is Xgen instead of Christian or whatever. I was thinking like, is that the same person I know? But they don't play this game, and your comments were definitely more advanced than someone who might have just downloaded this game. So yeah, threw me off for a second there. Brian, good work today. So you've been thinking of team setups for Incursions push? Oh, lags, for sure, dude. And yeah, man, good job to you too, man. Thanks for carrying the team for a little bit there. Dude, I'm thinking Venom the Duck, like all the way. Venom the Duck's got to be so crazy for it. And you don't need synergies, so you could bring in other champions too. I was thinking bringing in different class types so we don't get screwed by that one node again. So maybe someone like Venom the Duck, probably drop Suicides, throw on Mystic Dispersion, maybe Mojo. Would Mojo be good? I don't know. Mojo might be good. He might not be good either, I don't know. I want champions that can heal, since you can't really heal too effectively without actually picking the heal at the end there. So the line above the chart in the forums, or can earn double a single set if you stay loyal throughout. Is it really? Oh my god, it is. Or can earn double a single set if you stay loyal throughout. Wow, okay. Yeah, I am very loyal towards the Ancient Ones. I gotta start reading, guys. Just in general. Oh, man. Wait, what is this? Low Smirks for gold? There are rumors that deep within the worlds, there is one known for his strength, power, beauty. Find and release him later this month, and they may reward you. Is that a... Okay, I think I understand what that is, maybe. Special event for April. Okay. Got it. Sunspot, Annihilus, Voodoo, Hype. Sunspot with the perfect parry, actually, for incursions. Yeah, I mean that Doom had 35,000 attack in the later rooms. So, yeah, actually Sunspot could be really good for incursions. I could see. You get him built with the prowess nodes and stuff like that. I could totally see Sunspot being good. Venom the Duck, Aegon, Morningstar, built up would be nuts. Dude, Aegon could be, yeah. It feels like you have a little bit more time to build up. Like, you could just opt to not take any of the buffs for the first few rooms. Just use Aegon, take the healing instead of the buffs so that the fights are a little bit longer. And yeah, lags. I could see it, dude. I could see Aegon being really good. I didn't really like Aegon so much for the dungeons, because I don't know. It's the way they were set up. Like, I know he was good, but it felt riskier, I guess. Like, if you were willing to use items and stuff like that, then fine. But it seemed a bit risky. But yeah, if you have more standard ways to heal in this, like, I could see it. Dude, Lags, you're really going loyal to Pyramid X? Give me them shards? Oh, man, you're crazy, dude. You're crazy, man. I know you like the shards, but it looks nowhere near as good, in my opinion. You're nuts, dude. There's so many tier 1 alphas and everything. Like, this amount of shards... Whoa, I just got almost destroyed. Good, I had it hidden. No one saw that I got hit by Gamora's special one. But this amount of shards is like, okay, it's alright. But, dude, all these tier 1 alphas, all these tier 4 basic fragments, the tier 2 alpha, even the 5-star rank up gems, this is... Each of these gems is 5 tier 1 alphas as well. Like, dude. You lost your mind if you go in Pyramid X. Give me 1 sec. Alright. Alright. Sorry. Josue? I hope I'm saying that right, man. Probably messing it up. I'm so sorry. But thank you very much for the 2. Saying first 5-star rank 4 unduped Emma or unduped Ghost Rider. First 5-star rank 4. Oof, that's a tough one. Ghost Rider has the ability to heal, and the ability to heal is really powerful. Can save you resources, allow you to keep pushing further in content. Emma's not a bad option either. Man, if your Ghost Rider was awakened, if Ghost Rider was awakened, I would say definitely Ghost Rider. Because Ghost Rider is not awakened, it's a tough call. It's a tough one, man. Like I find myself enjoying Emma Frost more, but that's because I have other champions that can heal, and I don't necessarily need to rely on that, you know? I don't know. Leaning more towards Ghost Rider because of the healing, but that's a tough one, man. Honestly, I think whichever champion you prefer to play, like, that's it right there. That's probably the answer. That's a tough one. I am leaning more towards Ghost Rider though. But seriously, whichever one that you prefer. Thank you, man. Appreciate the 2. Dysentery Joe, send over a buck. Saying, I'm real glad you said my name. I was walking away and legit said, what? Out loud like you were here in person talking to me. I'm a dummy. Oh, Dysentery Joe, man. Alright. Thank you for the buck, dude. Wonder how a bald Pete would look. Oh man, I hope we never have to find out. I hope Pete keeps his golden locks for until the end of time. Unless he wants to get a mohawk, because that's also understandable. Shards are harder to get than rank materials just because of AQ. If you run 5x5 or 6x5, you'll get those fast. I feel like you get those shards even faster. Everyone's different. Everyone's situation is different, but I feel like I get those shards even faster. And a lot of times it just ends up with some extra sig levels on champions, undesirable champions. Which, hey man, don't get me wrong, Of course, I want to sig up certain champions and all that. I want to pull new champions. I want the shards, but to me, it's a clear winner with the catalyst. Like, not even close. But hey, there's no bonus for more people picking one side over the other, so whatever you guys want to pick is cool. Yeah, I'm for sure going the Ancient One side. Quit hitting me in the face, dude. EG, if you could make any 5-star a 6-star, who would it be? If I could make any 5-star 6-star, like on my own account here. Maybe Hyperion? He's that just kind of go-to champion that I end up using so much, and I use other champions more than Hype. Not many. Like Omega Red I use more for sure, but yeah. Doesn't need high sig level is the other thing too. I was trying to think, like, there's certain champions I think really need the high sig level. I don't have a Mojo, but I really want a Mojo. But let's just say I had a 5-star Mojo. I wouldn't want a 6-star one because he needs high sig level, so. Steel, thank you for the buck, dude. Saying, BG, who'd you use for McFabio in the Starburst quest in Act 4? I think just my normal champions. There's one path that you can take out the global Starburst node, so I didn't really have to deal with it. You have to do, I think you have to do like maybe a fight or two before you get to him, but in these, like kind of at the start of the quest, a little bit south, there's you know, that's where the global node is at, and you can just take it out. If I had to 100% clear it, well, that'd be different. I'd probably still end up using Sunspot as much as I could, and just kind of stocking up, you know, building up my damage, and then trying to end the fight quickly after I built up the damage. Because the thing about Starburst is you take more damage based on the opponent's missing health. So once you get them down to only a few % of health, you start taking a lot more. If you can kind of ramp up a little bit and then very quickly finish things off, you don't suffer as much. But yeah, I didn't really have any champions to heal either. Healing champions are great for that. I didn't have any high level ones at least. But this is a good comment. Read in 5 minutes. So which side are you choosing? Yeah. Man, I think I'm going to make a video about it. I kind of stopped making videos about news-related things a while ago, but yeah, I probably will make a video just saying which side I'm going to choose. You can do both sides, so I'll probably do both for the month. You can double up on one, though, Hobbits. So yeah. Cool Obsidian fully built up in incursions. Lags, maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Exactly, the shards are so often disappointing. I awakened 5-star core, got OG cap to Sig 60, and pulled 6-star Magneto red. Moment side quests weren't great for me. But the catalysts, they're always great, right? Always rank up champs. As long as you have gold. Gotta be honest with my situation, it's all about the shards. I got rank materials, or would always be nice, but the next 6-star that I can rank has more value. Okay. How many in total 6-star shards? If there was more 6-star shards, I'd maybe consider it, but let me pop it open again. See, it's only 1,000 6-star shards. 2,000 if you do it for the entire month. Like, to me, it's just not enough. It's so yeah, it's just these, right? 16,000. So yeah, three 5-star crystals for the month. No way, dude. Oh, no way. Rank of materials all the way. Oh, holy crap. It's getting late. I only have one path to do, but I'm gonna have to do it off stream because, yeah, it is getting late. Ryan, when's the Legends run? Lags. I'm still thinking about it all, man. I don't know. I need a ghost. all I've eaten today is alphabet soup. Now I'm waiting for a vowel movement. Oh, Tom. Alright, I was trying not to laugh, but that one's actually pretty good, dude. Oh, I'm a sucker for poop jokes, I think. A vowel movement. Tom, you know, I haven't liked many of your jokes. Most of them. Terrible, actually. But every once in a while, you totally redeem yourself. Alright, just a bit of gold there. You said I'm allowed 2, no boo? Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that, too. I did say that. Well, I'll probably forget about that again, but that one was a legit no boo. Alright. Guys. It is that time of the night. I'm heading out. Neo Rayo, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who sent over a little something. Thank you, guys. And yeah, even if you didn't send something, man, it's all good. This is a free-to-watch stream. Happy that you guys come and hang out. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. Maybe day stream. I don't know. We'll have to see, because I do have a lot of content to do, but I might just do that kind of autopilot mode while working on something else. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'm getting out of here. I'm almost done with Uncollected Event Quest. Nice, Pete. You're doing good, man. You're doing great. All right. Good night, guys. Wait. Delithius sent over 2 at the last second saying night BG. Delithius, thank you, man. Okay, good night now.